Semiconductor stocks power a rally across Asia-Pacific markets on Thursday. Russia is considering a ban on precious metal exports in response to Western sanctions, and the IMF approves a $7 billion loan for Pakistan. We look at what this will mean for the country's economy. Hello, I'm Taiba Aiden with the latest business and finance news here on TRT World. Asia-Pacific markets rose on Thursday with semiconductor and related stocks leading gains. Japan's Nikkei 225 climbed more than 2.5%, while the broad-based topics was up around 2% as the Bank of Japan released minutes from its July meeting. Mainland China's CSI 300 extended gains for a seventh straight session, hitting its highest levels in nearly 2 months after Beijing rolled out a slate of economic stimulus measures this week. The Chinese government also announced it will offer a one-time cash allowance to those in extreme poverty on the occasion of the 75th anniversary of the founding of New China. Meanwhile, Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index rose around 2.8%. South Korea's Kospi also jumped around 2.5%, powered by gains in chipmaker SK Hynix, which surged more than 8%, while the small-cap Kosdaq gained 2.3%. And overnight in the US, both the Dow Jones and S&P 500 retreated from their latest records. Let's get more on this now with Hani Abouagla in Dubai. He's senior market analyst at XTB MENA. Thanks for joining us, Hani. Firstly, can you tell us what's driving the surge in Asian markets on Thursday?
Thank you for having me today first. I think the surge started after the Fed cut the interest rate by 50 basis points. And also China, yesterday they moved a lot with almost $140 billion of another package, as we can say. I think that the big demand for the chips, especially in the market from the TSMC, from Samsung, from SK Hynix, and even Tokyo Electron, all these companies are leading the game in Asia Pacific. And I think because of the big jump also in the tech market in US, they are the main supplier for them. And another thing also, the big talk about shifting their supply chain away from Asia with the big tension of China and US and moving it to try to move it away to either Germany, to Japan, and to US, and also the latest talk to move it to UAE with a big jump of 100 billion project to move TSMC and Samsung to the region.
Right, very interesting. Now, how significant are China's recent economic stimulus measures, particularly the cash allowances announced on Thursday?
I think this one is a very good one because it's not the first one. We have seen also another package before, and it's just boosting the economy and boosting the stock market. They made almost 113 billion to boost the stock market and almost 140 billion to boost the whole economy. I think China, they are trying to go in a very slow steps to try to push their economy to reach the 5% growth, even though it's very hard because even JP Morgan and Nomura, they said clearly that they will only do 4.6%, not more than that. But I think it's a helpful package to the right path. And I think Xi Jinping made it clear that they want to improve the economy in a healthy way.
Let's have a look at the US now. We've seen the S&P and Dow Jones both slide from their record highs. What's behind that retreat?
I think it's a normal correction, especially after the US data that it released yesterday, and also there is a data today, and also tomorrow and Friday, the PCE and the GDP. All these data are very important. Currently, the Fed made it clearly that they will be data-driven. If the data comes in their favor, they will cut another cut on November, and there is another cut on December. I think the market is pricing these cuts in 2024. They said there is 2 cuts, and there is another 4 or 5 cuts in 2025. I think the market is pricing that, and I don't think the market is going to correct anytime soon because I think this is a very big cycle in a cut. They need to price that in. That's why we have seen the S&P 500 touching 5,700, and also the Dow Jones passing the 42,000 level. And I don't think they will stop anytime soon unless US says something differently or Jerome Powell says something different.
All right, Hani Abu Aghla, Senior Market Analyst at XTB MENA. Thank you very much for your analysis.
Thank you.
The International Monetary